Yes, oh yes, baby, you know what time it is. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the panhandle of Florida, this is 100 Proof Football, and we back, baby, for Adam Pope. My name is Paul Kleckler. Welcome to the 2025 preseason schedule. Talking about the AFC and NFC South, doing some division previews, teeing it up for you, getting you ready and getting you primed for your 2025 season. Sorry for the delay. A lot of bugs that kink out with a lot of software updates that were necessary and they made me do. Y'all let me know if there's anything that's not working right, anything glitching. Good to see y'all back in the chat. Shout out to everybody. Adam, how you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling really, really good now that we're back on, but it wouldn't be 100 proof without a 10, 15-minute delay.
I mean, who thought we was going to be on time? For real. Oh, man.
The chat still falls for it every time.
I know. Hey, God bless the chat, man. Cheers, y'all. What y'all drinking on this weekend? What you got? You drinking tonight, Adam?
Yeah, I'm drinking Mick Ultra. Said what?
There you go. Nothing wrong with some of the Ultra, man. Ain't nothing wrong.
Ultra, and if we had to take a shot, I'll probably do some tequila or something.
Nice. Still watching the waistline there. You looking good, man.
I've been better, but it's getting there. I'll drop it off pretty soon if I need be.
There you go.
Hopefully I'll need be pretty soon.
That's what I'm talking about. Chat, what's up with you guys, man? What should we tee it off with, man? I mean, do you just want to jump right into it? I want to hang out with the chat with Jay Mills, Roderick Adele's in the chat. Boo. We got Tyler O'Driscoll, FKD. All the OGs, man. Good to see y'all. All 8 of y'all, man. That's all right for the first episode back.
I thought we might only have 2 or 3. Me and you and maybe some other loser.
FKD says Coors Light and the mountains are blue, baby. He got his Diet Coors and nothing wrong with that, man. Jay Mills trying to decide what to sip, man. He got about, I don't know, if you have any bourbon around, just drink some of that.
Just open up the closet. I'm sure it's there.
Hey, man, is it glitching? Looks like my camera might be a little delayed. Is it coming through weird for y'all? Y'all let me know. But yeah, man, we had the NFL draft was the last time we were together. Live stream the whole first round for 5-6 hours. Did a long stream for that, and now we can actually look and see. We got some draft grades and we got some teams to talk about.
Did Shedeur Sanders get drafted yet?
I think he's still on the clock. I think I think he's still waiting, man. One thing we should do, I think it'd be fun before we start the chat and start getting into the meat and taters of the whole thing. Why don't we open up the vault, baby? What do we still got in the vault from last year, bro?
Do a little house cleaning too,
yeah,
maybe?
Let's see. We might need to clean a little house. There's a good one. The Browns make the playoffs. Well, that didn't work.
What an idiot.
We'll go ahead and take that one off. I know we settled the Minshew being on Bama's roster thing. Here's one from November 20th that Philadelphia would go further than Pitt in the playoffs. I don't know who did or did not bet on that one. I'm sure I probably was. I don't know. Was I totally turned on the Steelers and trying to fire Mike Tomlin at that point?
Probably.
It might have been. I might have won that one and not realized it. Let's see. Richardson versus Drake May. More total TDs. Well, we know who won that one. We just making silly bets now. We had that Anthony Richardson truck Surtain. Okay. We had Saquon would break the record against the Giants. He broke some record. I don't know if it was that game or not. And then the Bills versus the Ravens for a shot, which I think I cleared up. You won that one. Cleared up during the draft. And so the vault is clear, baby, and ready for the 2025 season. As long as we drink, we'll be betting on something. Making up something to bet on, dude.
Yeah. Yep. So let's get started. If there's any bets out there that the chat wants to do, should we try to do a chat bet?
I mean,
vault bet?
Something's got to prompt it. If the spirit moves me, I'll bet the chat. Or if you got one you want to call out on somebody right now, I'm willing to do it. But
I have no idea yet.
All right.
I'm just not trying to shake off the cobwebs and get the show on the road.
Well, we were originally going to start with the NFC North and the AFC North, but we said, hey, those are just two hard-hitting divisions. Why don't we get some bugs worked out first, get the show going, get the folks used to being back in the chat. Hang with the chat again, man. And so that's exactly what we're doing. So we're starting with the AFC and NFC South.
Oh, I thought there was some music playing.
There is. You just can't hear it. All right. Hey, I say to start the season off, one free wheel spin, baby.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
We're going to spin the wheel, and then we'll get it going right. I'm drinking on a Saddle Bronc Brown Ale from Blacktooth Brewing. It's a gulp. It's a gulp.
All right.
Let's get it. Cheers, baby.
Cheers. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right.
All right, now we're doing it. Oh, Tyler's already wanting to put his predictions in for the West. Well, I'll take that into consideration when we do the West episode. That's probably what we'll do next week because, everybody's just tired of the Chiefs. So we'll go ahead and get them out the way. But tonight, it's all about the AFC and NFC South. So, Adam, would you rather start AFC or NFC?
It doesn't matter. AFC's fine.
Let's start AFC. All right, I'm going to put you and your picks up on the board. Talk to me. Or do you want to? I'm going to go ahead and put you on Adam Cam first without your picks revealed yet. You can talk a little about each team, kind of foreshadow. Give me a little less headroom if you can do that. And there you go. There you go. We top-notch production around here, man. And, just talk about, if anybody impressed you in the draft in the AFC South, anybody that, just a general overall outlook, and then we'll get into ranking the teams and what you think about that.
All right. Let's start with the Tennessee Titans. Number 1 draft pick, Cam Ward. I mean, it's the very beginning of practice and training camp, so there's nothing too much to go on. It's 7-on-7s, and even if you had 11-on-11s, I mean, you're not really full speed yet. Some of these long balls would be considered sacks. You don't have that long. These receivers won't have that long to break open, so it's really tough to kind of dissect right now. But I do like the trajectory of Cam Ward. I'd like the pick. I think it will pay off. And I like what they're trying to do. I just think they're going about it the wrong way. They got Tyler Lockett from Seattle, Calvin Ridley last year's pickup. It's just not a home run to me. But I get they're putting some pieces of the puzzle together because Tennessee sucked for the last few years. Then we go to the Indianapolis Colts. Is it Anthony Richardson? Is it Daniel Jones? My money would be on Daniel Jones. I think, 2022, he had a pretty good season, maybe a top 7, top 8 fantasy-wise quarterback that year. And he can run the ball. I mean, Saquon once called him, Vanilla Vic. So, I mean, that's some props. And then I do like what they're saying. They have Michael Pittman, Downs. I like the Tyler Warren draft this year. And then last year they picked Adonai Mitchell, who could produce something maybe, but he has to show a lot more this offseason because right now he's just a big old fat bust. And then, then that opens up Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor actually did very well towards the end of the season, but I think they actually have something there. Then you got the Houston Texans. Nico Collins. He needs some help. I mean, it's a one-man show right now. With Tank Dell being out for the year, I mean, it gets very thin. They did pick up Christian Kirk, which I kind of like, but I don't know if it's going to be there. Joe Mixon's already injured. And then his backup is Nick Chubb, who I love Nick Chubb, but I don't see him carrying the workload that much, with all of his injuries. So then you get the Jags. Duval.
Duval.
Wait, no, is it? Oh, yeah. I like Liam Cohen. He did great with Tampa Bay. I think he'll bring that same kind of energy to Jags. I don't know if it's going to be this year or next year, but I like where they're heading out. Brian Thomas Jr., stud receiver they found last year's draft. The running backs, to me, is going to be interesting. So I'll just leave it at that for right now.
So let's do, now that we've talked about the 4 teams,
Yep.
I want to change it up a little bit. Let's do a little bit of, I'll go to Paul Cam and I'll talk about the teams for a minute. So, on the same vein, talking about the Titans, first overall draft pick, Cam Ward. What a year to have number 1 overall, because were any of these quarterbacks super exciting? I mean, Shedeur Sanders was what, a 6th round pick? And before the draft, they thought it was between Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders for first overall. And that's how big the discrepancy in draft capital was spent on these two players. It's a first round to a 6th round, and a first overall to a 6th round. I mean, they were doing these camp shows together and these little competitions and stuff together. And it's like, what is that? So, I mean, Cam Ward, look, he had a pretty good year last year at Miami. He had a good year, let's be honest. But before that, really interception prone, quit on his team in the bowl game. So I got to see a lot out of Cam Ward before I'm just ready to anoint him as a worthy of a number 1 overall pick. I don't know if he would have been in a different year. Going to the Texans. Let me do it like this. So back to both of us. On the Tennessee Titans, what draft grade do you give them? Now, they went Cam Ward. They got Oladejo out of UCLA on the edge, and Winston Jr., safety, Penn State in the 3rd round. What you think?
Nothing too great, but I mean, you do have the number 1 pick. A need for that team. You have to kind of throw a straw at it, just see if it kind of sticks. I would give like top heavy. B. A solid B.
Same here. I drank to that. Cheers. I'll give him a B, baby. Chat got quiet. They're taking notes. They got fantasy drafts coming up. Yeah, I like this. Moving right along. After that, we got the Houston Texans. Okay, they went Jaden Higgins, wide receiver, 1st overall. They went Ursay tackle. Ursary tackle from Minnesota, offensive tackle, 2nd overall. And then they got another receiver, 3rd round, Jalen Noel. So then they went cornerbacks, Woody Marks, running back. I mean, they had a lot of picks. They had 2 3rds, 3 6s, and 2 7s. So they had a lot in the later rounds. What kind of draft grade you giving Houston?
I really do kind of like the Higgins pick. He could be somebody. 6'4", has pretty good speed on him. And again, I just already said Nico Collins that you had to have somebody else. And this is another guy that can take the other side of the field. So I would say a B+. Pretty solid.
I would have done something totally different with the Houston Texans. Look, Higgins is a talent for sure. You also have C.J. Stroud, who is the most sacked quarterback in the NFL. I don't think the Texans did enough through the draft to protect their first-round quarterback, who looks like, he's got a lot of talent. I love his attitude. I love his humility. A big man of the Lord, gives all the he's not a me-first guy. He's like the old school, what you wanted to see in a franchise quarterback guy. And I don't think they got him enough protection. Look, why didn't you just re-sign Stephon Diggs? You already saw him on the field with Nico Collins. And so you saw how much that was opened up for both of them. They both ate. They both produced really well. And now you drafted Jaden Higgins, who is basically Nico Collins 2.0. Similar build, similar speed, similar skill set. So I get the idea of that, but if he's getting sacked, he's throwing interceptions. He just gave up last year, y'all. I don't know if you watched this, man. About the last month of the season, he was just like a defeated human being, and I didn't like being on the field anymore. So I wish they would have got more tackle help, more O-line help. So for that, I'm going to give him a C+. And that's a little harsh. Yeah. But that's where I feel about it, man. The Colts, Tyler Warren, tight end. I think he's a good tight end. And then they got some defensive help from edge and cornerback, 2 very important positions after that. What do you think about their draft grade?
Nothing too sexy, but it's pretty solid. I mean, they address some of the needs. I love Tyler Warren, what he can do. And they need somebody else that can help that offense go, especially with these quarterbacks. So I would just say a solid B. Just nothing sexy, but they can hopefully get the job done.
Yeah, I was gonna say like B plus or B minus, but just so I can drink with you, I say B as well. I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
And finally, the London Jaguars. Duval. Travis Hunter, you like the pick? Am I the only guy that's not big on Travis Hunter? I think he's too small. I don't think he's gonna be able to cover nobody. And I don't think he's not fast like Tyreek Hill to be that small and successful as a receiver. I get like why some people want him in fantasy to get double points, but I mean, how many two-way players are? This ain't Colorado, man. Like, am I the only one?
I mean, but I also like the Ranshaw pick too. Cornerback out of Tulane.
Yeah.
That's definitely a much-needed issue, and I didn't know you were going to do this, but that Tootin running back will be out of the Virginia Tech.
I like him.
I think he could be maybe Jacksonville's Bucky Irving. Comes on a little bit late in the season because I'm almost writing off ETN at this point. Ooh. He had a first season and a half, but he's just not the same player. He's not. And then what's the other running back they have from
Tank or whatever?
Yeah. Bigsby?
Yeah, Tank Bigsby, thank you.
Yeah, he'll probably be the lead carrier for probably most of the season, but I like that Tootin. I think he's going to be he's the all-around back, in my opinion.
I just hate trading up for Travis Hunter, man. They get a B minus. I like some of the other picks, but I hated trading up for him. B minus for me.
B plus for me.
All right, just trying not to drink. I see there. Let's see. The chat's got no weight in on it. Let's see. The Colts are going to be a bottom 5 team in the league, says O'Driscoll. Jay Mills updated us. He went 13th Colonies bourbon. It is. I never heard of that. He says the Jags won the draft when it comes to the South, is what Tyler says. I don't know about that, man. Texas drafted their 2 wide receivers for on-field starters by the middle of the season. And now I like what O'Driscoll says here, that referring to Travis Hunter, won't be top 3 in either offensive rookie of the year or defensive rookie of the year. And now I smell the first chat vault bet on that. I will take that vault bet if just to have one. So Tyler, if you want to confirm, I will put you in the vault bet. The loser has to do a shot during the stream. This won't be till the end of the year, but you're going to have to sign back in here and make sure you're in the episode. So the other one, if you win that, you got to watch me take that shot, and I got to just trust that you're going to do that too. If you want that, I will put that in the vault. That'll be the first bet of the year, and I'll do it with Chad. Jay Mills is not big on him either. Better stay on defense. Also, his wife is about to divorce him and take the money. I don't know. Yeah, she's all crying on the internet about something. All vague booking or whatever they do, not saying nothing, just crying. You know. I don't know, man.
I missed that.
Yeah. You didn't miss nothing except his wife crying and not saying anything.
But why was she? That was it?
Yeah, she just on there with some sad music crying. Tyler O'Driscoll won't take that bet. How about that? I like it. Actually, and by I like it, I mean bruh. All right. He said it, but won't put his liver where his mouth is. All right. It is time for your Adam Pope AFC South predicted order of finish. Here we go. Tell him.
Oh, okay. I thought there was music playing. I'm sorry.
No, it is not. It's not like a theme. I can play. Just tell them about it.
All right. So, give me some London Jaguars for number 1. Yeah, I like the Cohen thing. I already addressed it. I actually am a little bit heavier than you guys on the Travis Hunter. I think he'll do kind of pretty good on the receiving end. I think he'll play every once in a while on defensive side, but not too much.
Interesting.
And then give me the Houston Texans. Now, if Stroud can stay upright and they get their shit together, yeah, that could be a number 1 team. But in this case, right now, Houston, number 2. Then I got the Colts just because, Tennessee's not going to do shit. So Colts are nice. Number 3. What do you say about that?
I like that. I can't poke a lot of holes in it. You know me, I like T-Law better than most. I think that a coaching change will help him tremendously. And also, to your point, I like ETN more than you like ETN. So maybe I'm higher on the Jags than you in some ways. But as you'll see with my picks, I have Jaguars second. I do have Houston first. I do hope they get their O-line somewhat better, as long as it's not worse than the league. We can just be like middle of the road. I think they're definitely going to win this division. I also think Tennessee's a shit show, and now Will Levis is out for the season before it even gets going. And Indianapolis, when your quarterbacks is Danny Dimes or AR, I mean, that's just kind of, have fun with that, Colts. But, not too much to say about Indianapolis and Tennessee. Jacksonville could easily win this division. I could totally see your prediction coming true, but I have Houston winning the AFC South. Chat, what say you? But I will drink cheers to third and fourth because we agree on that. Cheers.
So you have no hope in Danny Dimes?
I don't.
Doing anything?
I don't.
Right.
Nope.
I'm probably a little bit higher, but maybe by a game or two. What's their win total?
What's Vegas say? I'll
I
look that up and I'll tell you over under. How about that? This is a gambling show after all.
Let's just say it's 5. I think that's pretty accurate.
Push. I think that's accurate.
Push?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think about 5 is pretty. Sometimes you just throw out the number and it just sounds right.
O'Driscoll says, my favorite drinking show with a dash of football. There we go. Hey, this guy gets it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll throw a little football in there. Now on to the NFC South. Talk to me about, give me your team overall synopsis, and then I'll do the same, and we'll do draft grades.
Okay.
Oh, shit!
FKD returns on top of the mountain.
Oh, shit! He got to change his name, everybody! Got to change his name, everybody! Let's play it again.
Oh, shit.
FKD returns to the top of the mountain. $101. Yo, that's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. That's what I am talking about. Time to get the drink theme playing. Dude, shout out. I gotta change this right now. I gotta change this graphic right now. Dang, did it to him.
Man.
I know. Let me see. All right. It is now. For now, I'll put FKD until he changes his name.
He did that all for 9 people.
That'll be ironic that former King Dingling is also now the new current King Dingling. How about that?
He also had King Dingling's lady friend.
Let's spin the wheel. Man, I think you should get like, I don't know, I might regret saying this. If you become King Dingling, I think you should get like 2 or 3 spins. You know what I'm saying? That's like a big deal.
Maybe during the season.
I don't know. I'm gonna do 2.
All right,
that's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. Unseating the guy. Oh, I might regret that. It's a gold +1.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, cheers.
Oh, big gulp, son. All right.
I cannot chug this damn beer. I hope it's not a chug. This is a brown ale. Oh, he is on the roll. Gulp +1. Cheers.
This is what happens.
Big gulp, son. All right.
All right, the wheel spins again. Yeah, definitely not 3 wheel spins. I'm not giving him that.
Is that a gold +1 again? Or am I just delayed?
It is. That was the one. Yeah, we're on this. This is a. I think that's a chug, bro. It's on the line. The tip. What do you think?
And
it's hard to see.
He paid for it. He paid for the line discrimination.
He paid for the line. It's over the line. So, yeah, if it's on the line, I'll give it to him. Damn. I just said I can't be chugging this. FKD said he's been tailgating since 5. Can't figure out how to change his name. I love it. I love it. All right, here we go. Cheers. We got to chug.
Let me fill this bad boy up. And
dang, we haven't seen a new name done to King Dingling in a while. If somebody remind me, I mean to have a permanent graphic for King Dingling somewhere on the screen, just because they need to be having the rep throughout the whole show, you know? Because what if we don't get no tips during the show? They won't know who King Dingling is, and that's unacceptable.
something tells me these people will let them know.
J Mills says, gonna throw this out there. With the ranking predictions y'all are doing, would you consider doing a point system for each correct ranking and put something on the line for the end of the year? No.
Sounds complicated.
Yeah. I mean, if I'd have thought about it ahead of time, but, you know, I don't know. I think maybe before we start, we'll look at the updated Vegas win totals for each team after we do all the predictions of order finished. Then we can look at the win totals and make our predictions on that. How about that? And then whoever gets the most right, loser takes a shot. Something like that. Does that sound right?
Well, we got to get this chug out of the way.
Right, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, holy shit. Classiest football show on YouTube, baby. All right, congratulations to the new King Dingaling FKD, baby, at $101. I think I got it on there so that nobody can beat you by like a penny. They at least have to beat you by $1. So, congratulations, sir. 2025 season is here. In case it wasn't clear.
All right. On to the next.
I forgot where we were even at. That is
NFC South.
caught me. All right, you were talking about overall outlook for each team, and then we're going to do draft grades. Back to Adam Cam. Thank you once again, FKD. KD. Let's call him KD.
So, KD.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay Bucks. They're going to be doing their thing. I like what they're doing. I don't think they're going to miss too much. They're going to have Godwin back probably sooner than later. They are missing the a tackle. That's a pretty big deal, but I think depending on that, they should be okay. It's only for probably the first few games. Atlanta Falcons, I love what they're doing. I think they're achieving better. I think it's going to be a Michael Penix year. Drake London's starting to come into the fold. The only question about that would be Kyle Pitts, the holdout on him. I think he'll probably sign pretty soon. The Carolina Panthers. I actually kind of really like Carolina Panthers of what they're doing with their weapons on offense. Xavier Legette, he's 6'3". Sure, Darion or whatever, McMillan, 6'5". Coker, 6'3". Thielen, solid, 6'2". So they got some size on the outside. And then they picked up Hunter Renfrow just as a little slot guy. I like their mindset on that one. But then you got New Orleans Saints. I think Tyrone Matthew had it right. He just ran away. He retired. This is a shit show. Probably the last place team. I can almost say that in full confidence. I'd put money on it. I have no idea who's the quarterback, and good God, I don't know. It's ugly. It's either Show or Rattler. Show spent 6 years in college and started one season, so it's not like he's blowing the doors off anything. So
Still got drafted ahead of Sanders.
yeah, I think he went second round, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
So that's like you're going to the QB situation in the draft this year. It's kind of out there. So yeah, that's my shakedown on all those teams.
I agree with a lot of that. Look, I'm not big on the Panthers. I don't think the Panthers fans are big on the Panthers. I mean, let's see if the season our single game tickets go for more than $20 this year until I get excited about Carolina. I mean, look, Bryce Young, he's just too small. He was fine at Bama when you were more talented on every position than the other team. That's fine, but Leggett has shown me nada. He's fun to watch in an interview, and he's got size, but I haven't seen anything out of Leggett, so I'm not, Thielen's old. I don't know, man. Hunter Renfrow moves the needle none at all, so I'm not as big on Carolina as you appear to be. New Orleans, look, I mean, they have Kamara. He's great. They can lean on Kamara. He's getting older, but they got a couple more years out of him. It all comes down to Tyler Show. He's going to get the chance to start. We all saw Spencer Rattler last year. I don't expect him to take the job at all. I think he's a permanent backup. They saw everything they needed to see out of him last year. The defense is fine over there. I mean, they're not going to the playoffs by any means, but
Playoffs?
I'm not as low on them as you. Tampa Bay, look, I mean, they're fun to watch. I like Baker Mayfield. I like Mike Evans. Freaking Chris Godwin. I hope he's back and healthy. I mean, all that was a late season injury. We'll see where he's at. They drafted a receiver, Emeka Agbuka. That's always weird to say, but so that tells me something about Chris Godwin potentially. Either that or Mike Evans is getting old. I don't know. Their running back situation's fine. I don't love it. It's fine. I know everybody likes Bucky Irvin, and he's cool. But and Atlanta's the most intriguing team to me in this bunch because, they seem to have a little big Penix energy towards the end of the year. He looked good. And if they can finally throw the ball with regularity, if they can find a way to get Kyle Pitts involved, they already got one of the best running backs in the league. So the Dirty Birds are an intriguing team. Now, as far as draft grades, Adam, what would you give the Atlanta Falcons? Jalen Walker, edge out of Georgia. James Pierce Jr., edge out of Tennessee. So right off, addressing the defensive line. And then safety, and then O-tackle. I mean, they didn't have a lot of draft picks, but they went all defense because they must believe in that offense.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Walker and Pierce, they both can play the edge. They both can kind of play the like that 3-4. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I mean, they're sideline to sideline. I really like it. Even their safeties are pretty solid. So I think for only having 5 picks. I'd give them a solid B+, maybe an A-. They definitely addressed the needs they needed.
Dude, I mean, and for that reason, I was going to give them an A+, but I want to make you drink. Cheers, I'll drink to that. A-. They had the worst pass rush in the league, I think, last year. So what do? You go get 2 defensive ends.
Yep.
I think that's great. And I'm really interested to see this offense this year. Really intrigued. I think they have a lot of potential. Following that up, Carolina Panthers. They went McMillan, wide receiver from Arizona. They went edge out of A&M with Scorton. Unanimilian. I can't even say that shit. Out of Ole Miss, they went edge. So they went edge back to back in round 2 and 3. So they also need some pass rush. Then they got Trevor Etienne out of Georgia round 4. What do you think about their draft? Move the needle for you at all?
I like McMillan. Let's see what he can do. It might take a little bit, but like he said, Bryce Young, hopefully he can excel yet again. He ended last year pretty decent, the last few games. And so if he could carry on that, the sky's the limit for that offense. So I would say probably a B- actually.
B, I mean, it's nothing. It doesn't move the needle, doesn't get you excited, but you like to think that they check some boxes and got some needs. It's not a sexy draft, but maybe it's just a utilitarian draft. And last up, New Orleans Saints, they did get Tyler Show in the second round. Kelvin Banks, offensive tackle, to protect him in the first round. Vernon Broughton, D-line out of Texas in the third. They had 2 third rounds, and they also got a safety in the third round. Linebacker, cornerback, the next 2 picks, both in round 4. They had 2 fourth rounds as well. So a lot of defense. They got an O-tackle, and then they got their quarterback, and then just like defense after that. Talk to me what you think about the draft grade.
I think some of my best draft grades on this team would be the 4th round Stutzman, and then the 6th round Neal. And if you're going that deep for like actually really good picks, it's not good. So I'm gonna go C+.
Yeah, I'm about right there with you, and it's because I don't have a lot of love for Tyler Show. Now I could be wrong, man. They got him in the 2nd round with some other quarterbacks still available. I mean, there was other options they could have gone with. So they like something that I don't know. I am not a professional scout. I didn't sit down and interview with the guy. I didn't watch him work out one bit because I didn't care about him. I'll say this. If he hits and becomes a serviceable starting NFL quarterback, that's probably a B+ draft. I just don't think he is, maybe. I don't know. I'm not optimistic about it, so I'll give him a C+ draft. That makes sense?
Yep.
All right. Chat. Goodell's in the chat. He's all taking sides. He's supposed to be nonpartisan. Boo. ATL for the win, says Goodell. ATL gets a wild card, says FKD, the new KD. Tampa Bay gets the division. Well, and then J Mill says Princely will be good. He was a Florida boy before he transferred to Ole Miss. Now, speaking a little bit of foreshadowing from FKD when he says that Atlanta gets the wild card, Tampa Bay gets the division. Let's go to Adam's NFC picks. Here's some music for you.
All right. Thank you for the music,
Yes.
the intro.
You've been waiting on it.
I also need an outro after this, so think about it.
We are.
I agree with FKD, and not because he donated $100.
Paid you to agree with him? Yeah.
At all. I do have Tampa Bay. I still think they're going to be rolling that division. I do like what Atlanta's doing. Bijan can almost, with that offense getting more spread out, it'll be more room for Bijan to run wild. I think Carolina will be maybe an upset here and there, like maybe play the spoiler this year, and then I shit on the Saints.
Oh man, I have every pick different than you.
So you got New Orleans number 1?
No, I have them 3rd though. I have Carolina 4th. I have Tampa Bay 2nd. I believe in the Dirty Birds this year, man. I think, man, they could be really dangerous. It's all going to come down if they got the big penis energy or not, man. The big penis energy will go a long way. If he's sitting there hitting these wide receivers and hitting these tight ends, dude, he's going to be all right. And like I said, they addressed the defensive concerns. So, bruh, watch out for the Dirty Birds, man. Tampa Bay, I think, is a solid pick. I want to see what's up with Chris Godwin. I want to see what's up with how this new rookie receiver fits into the picture. And we know what Baker Mayfield is. We know they got a defense. Tampa Bay is great. I'm just going outside the box and doing something a little sexy and going with Atlanta overall, number 1 to win the division. Chat, where we go right, where we go wrong. The King Ding-a-ling. I see him over there. The KD is in the chat. He got the name change, boy.
That's probably why he hasn't been active. He had to take that much time to change his name. Good God, it took me that much time just to talk.
I don't know if I see J-Mill saying WTF. I don't know if he's saying the wrong team's favored or if he's just saying what the fuck a bunch of times because he's saying it, and I don't know what he's regarding. Maybe the name change.
Wrong team favor.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I don't know who he's talking to. So, yeah, that's it. Those are our NFC and AFC South predictions, man. It feels good to be back.
It does. Again, I'm glad we started with the South, kind of shake off the cobwebs.
Yeah.
We could talk about the Titans and the Saints. Ooh. So, got that off our back.
Yeah.
Now we can actually go to real football. The Jets.
Yeah. I hear you. Well, it's time for some. He says Falcons wrong team favorite. There you go. All right. Well, it's time for some parting thoughts, man. You ready? It's time for Let's Go. All right, man. What you want to talk about? The floor is yours, sir. Tell me what's on your mind.
You know what? It's been a long time, but these people might not have known. But we were training for a boxing match, and that boxing match didn't go quite as well because I couldn't even fight. Long story, but my boy over here on the other end of the screen fought. He was admirable. The other guy was just stacked. I mean, I think he had a body fat composition of like 8%.
Bro, that's where we're going
nice.
with last call?
Oh, no. I was just going to give you props. He didn't knock you down. You lasted all 3 rounds. I was just proud of my boy. My bad.
Yes, let's bring up my defeat in the boxing ring.
I have it all on video.
You could bring up my victory in the fantasy league, but you bring up my shortcomings. I see where you're going with this. Yes, that was quite the cool thing, man. You know, it's like when you say you want to do something. Well, where's your boy gonna be? Right there, fucking with you, right? I'll fly across the country and I'll come hang out and do man's weekend.
Oh man.
Yes.
I see where that's going.
Yeah. That'll be for the after party. Yeah. But no, man. Hey, I'm just glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. And look, I'm trying to do my utmost to get down there. Look, it's college football season. It's also in the works, man. It's media days, dude. ACC media days is happening. Thomas Castellanos is talking crap. He's about to beat Alabama. He ain't afraid. He's over there flexing on them. We coming for Bama, man. That's right. We coming. Don't mess with us. The Noles. Bama coming to Doak Campbell. I'm gonna try to be there. I got a place to stay now. I got some tickets. So we trying to work all that out, but
tickets are tough.
Yeah, so I'm counting on you.
I'm trying.
You know everybody, but anyway. So if y'all want to come hang out and tailgate with us, 100 proof.
Doesn't help when FSU shrinks their stadium.
Don't get me started on that, man. Football, you know what I mean? Football ain't what it used to be, man. But hey, football season's almost here. I'm excited. I can't wait. 100 proof's back. I'm so excited. So for Adam Pope. My name is Paul Kleckler. Thank you for joining 100 Proof. May all your parlays come through. And may all the women be satisfied. And most of all, keep it 100. We out.
We out.